buff bake. Hey, it's Bryon Lape back with another review you can use, and today we're going to do some more taste testing. I've got some good response to some of the live taste tests I did on the protein powders and some from egg and different things. So today at Meijer I picked up some stuff from some brands I hadn't heard from and some that I have. So first up we have Buff Bake. This is a cookie, and this is a very loud wrapper. Birthday cake seems to kind of be the flavor du jour. I noticed this on Mutant Protein a couple of years ago. It was pretty good. And the birthday cake they mean is it's like a white cake with a white icing and little sprinkles on top. And sometimes the flat round sprinkles you'll see in the picture. So I thought, hey, why not? This is a soft baked cookie. It's gluten free. It's a hormone free whey protein. 15 grams of fiber. No sugar alcohols, soft bake, and no trans fats, no GMOs. The only negative I have on this before we open it is that it is 16 grams of sugar. There are 16 grams of protein. This is one serving, so it is a 1-to-1 ratio. However, if you're right out of the gym, you finished your workout or something, this might be a good snack for the drive home because you're going to use that glucose that's in the sugar. It's not a lot of sugar. So the fructose obviously is going to get stored as fat, as visceral, but it's not too bad. So if you're eating clean the rest of the day, this might be fine. So let's see what we got. As the dogs get really whiny on me. So unlike the picture, there's not a lot of icing. They show it covered, so I don't know. Many times I don't know if this was a change in formula after the still shots are done. I know many times these are just fabrications, they're not real, but it looks similar. It is very soft, so let's see what we got. So it is a little chewy. You can tell it has no trans fats because it doesn't have that feel that you would get from a cookie that you expect. It's a little chewy, a little dry. The cookie itself is a pretty good flavor. The birthday cakeness of it is kind of, it's there. It's not overpowering. That's good. Doesn't taste really sweet. With only 16 grams of sugar in this whole cookie, that's going to be a lot less than your typical, much smaller cookie. So overall, I think it has a good flavor. Has a good texture. It's definitely something you could eat kind of on the go. It is a little messy, but not too bad. But hey, it's a crumbly cookie. I've had cookies that were supposed to be not good for you at all that didn't taste this good. It does have a decent smell. I mean, it smells like a vanilla icing. So I think they did. I imagine this is probably where a lot of the sugar is in the icing itself. They don't have a separate breakdown from the cookie to the icing, but I bet you at least half that sugar is in the icing, because the cookie itself is not very sweet tasting. So overall, I give this about a, excuse me, about a 7.5. I've had some better cookies. I've had some better birthday cake things, but considering a gluten-free, GMO-free, and no trans fats, this is pretty good. I mean, when you consider that, this is like an 8.5, almost a 9. So, because of the lack of fat content, it's not quite as good as it could be, but if you really are looking to cut those out, this is pretty good. I mean, I've had some stuff that no GMOs, no trans fats, and it's like chewing on a rubber tire or something like that. But this is actually pretty good. I think this was about $2 for this. So obviously this is not something you're going to buy a lot of, but for some protein on the go, put it in your gym bag, have it afterwards, get your shower on your way home, get some protein in with a little bit of glucose. Obviously you're going to pick up a little bit of fructose from the sugar, but it's not a lot, and it's not a whole lot of protein either. It's going to give you a full feeling, especially with 15 grams of fiber. So on that side, if you also need to get more fiber in your diet, this is a good source to get it. It's and I think that's part of what's making it thick. It does have a thick feeling to it, so I can imagine this thing, when you fully eat it, it's probably going to feel full. I don't know how long your drive home is, but if you're like me and you don't shower in the gym, you eat this on the way home, get some more water, get a shower. By then you're probably going to be wanting something else. And it is whey protein based, so your body is going to use that protein pretty quickly. It's obviously not as fast as, say, a protein shake, but it's a bit more filling than that, so more satisfying. So there you go. I'd say about 7.5, maybe an 8, and 8.5 if you consider all of the things it does not have in the like. So thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing, and we will see you next time. Bye. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like I got it further back than I normally do. Alright, all the lights are on. All the lights in the house are blown. I can actually turn it a little bit. Alright, cool. That I have a little bit more time on, but the other thing I gotta finish. So. Just don't let me forget when I'm done here. I go down to edit. I'll do that first thing. Alright, one last test. Let's just see how the lighting is and everything else, and we will get started. Buff Bacon LLC, okay. Quiet on the set. $16 grams of sugar. All right, new and improved. All right, cool.